My name is Margaret Ann Windsor, the name that I was given when I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace and brought to the United States to Moulton, Alabama. I was given the name of a dead twin. Both twins were dead. Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. My father is this man, King Edward VIII. An imposter was used to marry Wallace Simpson and take down my father illegally. Lies. He was married to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor, who's the real Queen Mom, Irish-American Catholic. 99-year seal was placed on the forced abdication. His own brother, my uncle, George VI, helped take him down and helped kidnap me with Joe Kennedy, who was ambassador to Great Britain until he was kicked out in 45. And here's his granddaughter up for living a pretty good life, you think, up for ambassadorship by Obama. The New World Order with Elizabeth, who's the illegal monarch. Now, all her finery that I'm in rags and being tortured. And this was John Kennedy. The assassination that everybody talks about and loves him. He was mafia. They all helped kidnap me and steal everything from the Brits, and everybody loves him. But they can't tell the truth in one commission because it would have to tell me. And I'm one leader and my father with other lists of leaders you've taken out. You have to make them all bad. The truth would not be good to tell. I want to say that with today, with what's happened at the Capitol, a woman was shot and killed. Everybody was focused on it. It's all over the news. You know what happened to me yesterday afternoon? I am allergic to chemicals, and I can get really deathly ill. The last years, my illness has been used to force me to move around, to torture me. I've had other tapes. I have a channel, 51, with tapes on it that I've told about the torture and what's been done. So I'll go to this last part where I've lived up here in Roanoke. I came in 86, and it's been hell. You can't even tell it because who's involved in it, what's involved, nobody cares. It's been a joke. My point is that I've had maintenance. When I've found a place to live, I go to the woods. It made me sound like a fruit looper, like everybody in this whole mind control shooting and murders. They're all crazy. I find it hard to believe that you people would buy that. You knew better with me, the people live. I don't know why people. You can YouTube it now, MK Ultra. It doesn't have the patterns they're done in, but it tells that it's going on by an agency or agencies. So my point is that I'm the legitimate monarch. I have to Britain, to England. I have been tortured every day of my life, and my children, I don't even know where they are. They're the legal heirs after me. So my illness of being allergic to chemicals has been used to just torture me. It takes out my kidneys, my immune system shuts down, fights itself, my liver, every organ in my body. And my legs, the veins are just suddenly, from what was used on me, just broken, and you can't believe it. So it doesn't do any good to say anything because the police condone it and the law enforcement involved. So who do you go to? I try to get an attorney, and they're shut down or won't take it. They're afraid of it. Point being, everybody's focused on Obama, and he's part of the New World Order with Elizabeth and, well, one of my relatives in the Netherlands retired. Well, she's, retired. Beatrice. That's where the war crimes are held. Do you think that this group of war criminals are going to prosecute themselves or let it be told about me? Point is that I wanted to make here. Just usually when I'm in a room or an apartment, it doesn't matter. I've named names in the past. It doesn't do me any good. Nobody will. It's the honest thing if you ever saw it laid out and told. One place I moved from, Joseph's Way in Bedford, it was a retirement for the elderly. They had a Navy SEAL come in, and they even did a bulletin about him. And you should see what happened to me there before he came, actually, the other maintenance. But anyway, your maintenance, housekeeping, your managers, an agency like the FBI can get things on them, background checks. And it's odd what people will do when the law, there's no law. Not for me, there's none. So the maintenance guy here at where I've been living since January the 12th of this year, his name is Sunny, S-U-N-N-Y, and I want to make sure that's out there because whatever they do when I'm gone, I can't keep them out. I've been forced everywhere I've gone to inhale industrial vapors, gases. It really, it's a wonder I'm alive. And the damage is done and the type of life I've lived. The focus on D.C., the Capitol and all that, and here I am down here with a maintenance guy. This time he forced himself while I was here inside the door, and he used sprays, and I thought I would die. I'm just now, after a day and a night, getting a little bit better. And everybody here at the hotel knows it. Not one of them will do a thing. I'm at the Quality Inn Airport. I'm not sure who owns it. They're from another country, and I don't think they even know what's really going on here. It's the personnel here and the Sonny. I mean, he just shoved me aside and came in, and with me telling him not to, and proceeded to, it's assaulting me with intent. And it's been going on, and I wonder if I'll live, you know, what kind of life. I'm 74 and a half. But thank you, America. I've told you all over and over, and I wrote, ran in a political campaign before I knew I'd been kidnapped, and knew my real name. I found out in 83. I wrote a book because I'd worked for doctors about mind control and programming, and I just wanted to show this one, and this is Timothy McVeigh that told people he had a chip in him, implantable biochip. That's dear little illegal William down there. And that's Project Lucid. It's the New World Order that's in place now. The Rockefellers, Rothschilds, your American president, Elizabeth, who works for the Americans. My own uncle helped kidnap me and Elizabeth's father and take out his own brother. What a sorry sot he is. With Roosevelt. I wanted to mention here, too, but you do see the point. You're chasing down a woman and shooting her, and all the eyes are focused up there when you've tortured me all my life, America. I wanted to mention one mind control. I've listed, this started way back when I found out what was being used, and they were done in patterns, John Lennon, but it goes well back to, that I knew about in the early 70s, and was telling. I wanted to mention this one, though. This is one, because I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for the British. I wanted to mention Neil Entwistle. Um, a high court in Massachusetts rejected his appeal. He was convicted of murdering his wife and daughter. This was totally a mind control murder. He's innocent. He's a Brit. Um, I just didn't want to forget him. And I hope so much, and I'll say this to everybody in this country that wants this hidden and doesn't give a rat's about me. If you believe in God, and most of you say you do, one way or the other, what part of the Ten Commandments did you not understand? Do you think He approves of what you've done to me all my life, my family, children, and country? Use us as hostages. Put your military bases all over British soil where there's nothing left. And use an illegal monarch to do it, Elizabeth, and bring the real one over here, and just every day of my life is a living hell. And yeah, I want Americans to pay for their crimes. I've been told by a Virginia State Trooper, and I've named his name, since my word's no good anymore, that Americans didn't have to pay for their crimes. They were above the law, and they certainly have been. Nobody's paid for it. Anything they've done to me and my family and country. It's about time even it takes God to do it.